Hey guys, so I just finished watching Arrow season 3, episode 21. Al Sah Him. Um, Now this episode is definitely very, very interesting. We got the first episode, full episode of Oliver as Al Sah Him, also known as, I think, the Arrow is what it translates from. But he. He's no longer Oliver Queen and stuff like that. He's now just heir to the demon and stuff like that. It's definitely very interesting, and I'm just here looking at all the next few titles, and the next episode is going to be called "This Is Your Sword," and then the last one is "My Name Is Oliver Queen." So that's definitely interesting. Can't wait to see what they go on. I mean, to end, with the last one being "My Name Is Oliver Queen." It definitely sounds like, okay, he'll be no longer be I'll say him in that episode or stuff like that or whatever. But I definitely can't wait to see what how he changes back and stuff like that. But what cliffhanger are they going to end the season on? For if they if that's called if they bring him back at the end of that episode or something like that. So that'll definitely be interesting to see how that goes. What twist will they end on? It sounds like a non-spoil ready. I thought that they'd leave that for like next season or something like that for him to be coming back. But definitely interesting. Can't wait to see how this goes on. I hope interested to see how. And I guess it makes sense that he would become, back Oliver, because this Al Sah Him, would not want to help Barry with the Reverse Flash at all. I mean, that would be a waste of his time and stuff like that. And nor would Raish even want him to do that. So that's not even a question that yes, he'll probably Oliver by the end of the season and stuff like that. But he is in the same League of Assassins outfit, so who knows why is he going to wear this same thing? It feels like if he ever becomes back, when he becomes back Oliver Queen, I feel like he's going to want to put this of him so far behind him and get rid of it for him to continue wearing it and going over to the Flash. I mean, if that's all he has left, then so what? That could be true, if for some reason, because Roy Harper did wear the Arrow costume into the prison, so it could be with in police custody the costume, but I'm assuming that they do have multiple ones, or he would have access to other costumes, other versions of the costume type things for backups for every time he gets teared or something like that. But definitely can't wait to see that because I kind of don't find the connection there, as if is it going to be Al Sah Him going to helping the Flash? I don't see why he would do that, but I also don't see why Oliver as himself would keep that costume to help to help Barry with the Reverse Flash. Why would he not go back to his Arrow costume and stuff like that? That's where I don't understand. But then again, if Barry comes and asks him for help right when he's, just as he's turned and stuff like that, just as he's back to Oliver, and that's all he has, he's literally just from dropping everything and helping him. I think that's definitely could be some sort of way. But getting back to this episode, this episode is definitely very cool, with the whole Nisa and Laurel, very centric episode. I was almost expecting that, Nisa might have fallen for Laurel or something like that, since she misses her, and misses Sarah and stuff like that. I definitely can't wait to see what Nisa's how this is going to affect everything and change everything if when Sarah comes back or whatever. However, she's going to be involved with the Legends show, if you've heard of that one. But that'll definitely change a lot. Especially their relationship, because I definitely think it'd be very interesting if Nisa, now that she's back on in Nanda Parbat with Roz and all that, maybe less so, but if maybe I was kind of hoping that maybe it'd be interesting to see Nisa fall in love with Laurel and stuff like that. I think that would definitely be interesting, because I'm not sure how Laurel would respond. I'm not sure if she would how she would take it, but who knows? It'd definitely be interesting to see that, and definitely very interesting, especially if Laurel did reciprocate and stuff like that. I think it'd definitely be interesting to see that that relationship dynamic between the three of them, if they actually do just bring Sarah back from the dead, or however Katie Cassidy comes to the Legends show and stuff like that. But that'll definitely be interesting, unless they're going to go back and do all flashbacks of Sarah before, and stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see more about the legends to find out. But I think that three-way love triangle would definitely be a very complicated and interesting one. Just to have that would be a very interesting love triangle to see. I think it would be a very complicated one. But and then seeing Thea today in their costume type thing, definitely it looked interesting. But if you saw back on her Instagram account a while back, she did to post a picture of her, getting casted and stuff like that. Her face for like a mask or something like that. But I don't know that that hood that she was wearing doesn't look like it would really require as much molding. It's not perfectly molded. It's not like an Oliver's mask, or a Ray's helmet or a Flash's helmet or anything like that needs to be perfectly tight fit, stuff like that. It looks like it's just a regular hood. So who knows? Maybe there might be this might be like a prototype costume that she just threw together, and maybe the mask is something that she didn't need. She was only going after everyone who's like, she had no one to hide from, so stuff like that. So maybe later on she'll turn this into a full-on costume and get a mask or something like that. But definitely be interesting to see. Maybe then she'll be called Speedy or something like that. And I'm also interested to see what she's going to do with, now that she knows that Roy is actually alive and stuff like that. See if she's going to leave. I doubt that we'll lose we'll lose her too. But definitely is an interesting opportunity to see what she does. And if we can get maybe not Roy, on here have his voice or something like that, but just if she's keeping in contact with him, we can still keep up with the character and know, the character's still alive, because he's only trying to hide. Roy's only trying to hide really from the police and stuff like that. So if he changes his name and and sends calls her up every now and then, no one's going to be looking for that. The police are not going to be looking because they saw him dead. I mean, they saw him dead right there. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see if they could keep the character around without having the actor around, by kind of just hinting at him, Thea's, emailing someone, instant-messaging someone, talking to someone on Facebook, and and it could be him and stuff like that, or letters or different things like that to keep to keep up with the character and stuff like that. I think that'd definitely be an interesting way to kind of do that, because I don't see that she might want to. There is that temptation of leaving and living with him, and she probably could if she wanted to, but I feel like with Oliver going on, her father and stuff like that, I think that's less likely of her doing that anytime soon and stuff like that. And then whenever she does get Oliver back, to kind of go off and do that, and I think that doesn't make sense too much. So I don't know. I don't think that she'll do that, but I think that the idea of keeping Roy around, keeping us up to date with Roy and what he's doing, I think definitely are possibilities to have there. Just like little emails and stuff like that we can hear of, stuff like that will keep us up to date on him. Stuff that would be cool. But so. Let me know what you think, and it would definitely make sense, because he wouldn't be, video chatting or sending pictures, because he's supposed to be dead. So I think that definitely could work. But let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.